Greetings, everyone. Greetings to one and all. Welcome to Bogosi Kupe. We bring you yet another episode in this series, Ancient Egyptian Astronomy, a Tswana-Sotho perspective, part 2. We are back with a bang. We recognize that it has been indeed some time since we presented a video to you in this series, and of course, it has been some time since we presented a continuation of other series that we have started. We promise that those will be presented in the near future. We have been somewhat busy in the background, working on translations, working on an initiation system. We have people that are excited and looking forward to the ancient Egyptian initiation system as presented by Bogosi Kupe. Right? We're still continuing with some classes that are free. There are people who are participating in those. Unfortunately, some people have missed out on those, but the good news is we'll be making some good announcements or great announcements for the benefit of anyone who's interested in learning more or engaging in the ancient Egyptian system of initiation. With that said, we are not going to waste any further time, but you can keep watch on this channel, Bogosi Kupe. Remember to click that notification button. Remember to subscribe so that you do not miss out on anything that we present. And of course, the upcoming announcement about the initiation classes will also be posted here. But first, it will be posted on our Telegram channel. If you haven't joined our Telegram channel, please do so. The name of the channel is Bogosi Kupe. And somewhere below this video, I will provide a link that you can use to come and join the channel. Please make sure that you are able to speak one of the Nguni and or Sotho Tswana languages. This is a prerequisite. We're not keeping people who mainly speak English outside. Okay, your presentation or your classes will come in the near future. Right, but right now our main focus is people that come from those regions, because most of the material is already in the languages that they speak. Okay, so it makes it a lot easier to communicate this information, to download it to them. All right. On the English side, we will come with this information. All right. It's coming in dribbles right now, but in future, we'll create a separate channel on Telegram to do just that. With that said, again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click that notification button. Please share our videos with people who are interested in these discussions. Without further ado, let's jump right into this. We bring you perspective 2. What do we bring? Jupiter, the great gas giant. Did the ancient Egyptians know about Jupiter? And what is it that they knew about Jupiter? And of course, what is it that the Tswana-Sotho people have to say? Or what do their languages have to say? How do they compare with the ancient Egyptian language? All right, let's jump right into it and find out. Okay, as you already know, we gave out previously the meaning of Hera, okay, which is the falcon. In this case, when it pertains to the planet itself, it means Hera, meaning to circumnavigate, circulate, enclose, or hedge. All right. That's what that term means, Hera. All right. And as we go along, we'll break down each of these associated terms describing the planet Jupiter. As you can see from the Mark Vigus dictionary, planet Jupiter here is given as Her Tash Tawi, meaning Jupiter, and Her Upush Wepesh Tawi. This is in linguistics. Jupiter. Her shita Tawi. Jupiter. Same thing. Alright. But all of it is just saying Jupiter, but it's not telling you, or it's not giving you sufficient information for one to know why is it that the ancient Egyptians used different names for the same planet. What was it? What is it about these words? What are they telling us, or what are they describing, or what are they revealing, most importantly? And it is only through proper translation of these terms that one is able to uncover what the ancient Egyptians knew. Yes, unfortunately, no, it is not the Babylonians in the 7th and 8th century BC that were the first discoverers of these planets. Nope, that is not true. As some, historians, scientists, and, what you call them, experts, right, would like humanity to believe. The ancient Egyptians knew a whole lot more and for a lot longer about planets. All right, let's jump right into it. Okay, the first one that we have right here, Hertash Tawi, is Hera Tosha or Tosa, Tewi or Tewi, right? Tewi, Tewi. So Tosha or Tosa. Tosha or Tosa it means to draw to oneself. Okay, Tosa. To pull to oneself. So this is in reference to the gravitational pull that the planet Jupiter has. Okay, Tosa. Right? We didn't have a word for gravitation. Now we have it in our language, Tosa, meaning gravitation, or a pull towards oneself, or a pull towards an object. All right, Tosa, Tewi. Tewi meaning a stratum, or a foundation, or that which has been established firmly, a firm establishment, right? A firm foundation, right? So the ancient Egyptians never saw the earth as just simply, the earth. They saw it as a foundation, meaning that underneath the surface that we walk on, there is something that has been established there, and then you have the top surface that is covering that foundation, right, in the form of sand, soil, what have you, trees, and then of course us walking on it. So they called it Tewi or Tei, right, or Teo, which means foundation or a stratum. Okay, so Hera, Tosha, or Tosa, Tewi, right? In this case, I'm just reading it because linguists read it, but I disagree with that reading because this is, these are just acting as a determinative. They don't necessarily need to be read. Okay, they don't necessarily need to be read because they had the circumnavigator tells you that it is a planet. So these Tewi or Tewi, does not necessarily have to be read. Yes, it gives us information of what the word is talking about. So circumnavigator, all right, is what it circumnavigator drawing stratums to itself. Ain't that something? It is drawing stratums to itself. All right. So what is it that is known about the magnetosphere of Jupiter? Right? It says Jupiter's enormous magnetic field is 16 to 54 times more powerful as that of the Earth. It rotates with the planet and sweeps up particles that have an electric charge. Near the planet, the magnetic field traps swarms of charged particles and accelerates them to very high energies, creating intense radiation that bombards the innermost moons. Okay, so our ancestors knew, right, that this is the circumnavigator drawing to itself. If we take out the word stratum, right, because it doesn't need to be read in this case. Stratum is the foundation, but it's a circumnavigator drawing to itself or pulling to itself, right? And that's exactly what Jupiter does. Right? Okay, very interesting. Next up we have Hera. Hera Upish Tawi, Wepish Tawi, Hera Upusha, or Uputa, Tewi, or Tewi, right? What does that mean? Upash, Upush, Wepesh, Uputa, Upusha. It means circumnavigator causing haboobs or storms. Haboobs, right? Haboobs, storms. And of course, it is known that towards the south, Jupiter has these storms that are, circumnavigating the planet. All right, and this the eye of the storm, the Great Red Storm, is it rotates around the planet Jupiter. It keeps moving around the planet. Okay, so Uputa is to actually cause a storm or throw up dust. Okay, to throw up dust or to throw up particles or to actually cause a swirl, right? And for dust to swirl or dust to just be thrown up and causing a storm, right? So this is what this is describing: Hera Upucha or Uputa, Tewi or Tewi. All right. Next up, what do we have? This is the last one. What do we have? Hera, shita, Tawi. Hera shita or sita, Tewi or Tewi. Right? The word shita can mean difficult, just like if you look at this word by itself, what is called shita, sometimes translated as mysteries, okay, but also by itself it means difficult, right? It can mean difficult. So in this case it's shita, but shita also means surpassing. Shita or sita, it means not only means difficult, but it also means excelling, surpassing, or greater than others, right? Or immense in magnitude, right? That's what shita means, or shita, right? Which reminds me of I think in the Hindu tradition, shita. I don't know if it means the same thing. But Hera shita, sita, tewi, or tewi, meaning the surpassing circumnavigator. All right, the surpassing circumnavigator. Because our ancestors saw that the planet Jupiter was what? Was greater in magnitude or size than other planets in our solar system. Ain't that amazing? That our ancestors had so much information. Now, then, don't let nobody tell you that some alien beings came and built ancient Egypt. That is all false. All right. This knowledge, we are restoring it, we are recovering it. Okay. We are making a great comeback. We hope that you enjoyed this episode, this presentation of the second in a series of ancient Egyptian astronomy, as we have already presented to you before. The first one that we did was on the planet Mars, and so we hope that this one has been just as informative and enjoyable as the first one. And please leave your comments in the comment section below. And as I said in the beginning, the link to the Telegram group will be given in the description box in this video. If you're interested in joining the initiation, of course, the cost and everything will be available to those who are interested in this initiation. It will not come for free, but our content here on Bogosi Kupe channel, YouTube channel, is free. Okay. In the other content as well that you will find on Bogosi Kupe channel on Telegram is free. However, those who join that group, those who are interested in the initiation, will be invited to a private group where this disclosure of the cost and what the program will pertain or include will be. All right, with that said, we thank you very much and have a wonderful time or day or evening wherever you may